Zulay is glad to have a roof over her head. The 46-year-old has mobility problems. She lives with her husband and son in Barcelona. Rents are very high. Her husband Alberto is unemployed, and Zulay earns a small wage working in a call center.
We
couldn't find a place we could afford. Then someone said we could move into this apartment. It belongs to a bank, and we could squat here. We had no choice. There are long waiting lists for social housing.
They moved in overnight back in February. A helper had broken open the front door and put in a new lock for them.
He said the apartment had stood empty for 3 years. We paid him for the keys. Now we can stay here until something else turns up. We had to pay him €850.
Now the bank is taking Zulay and her husband to court. But an eviction order could take years, and until then, they're safe.
I can take a lot, but I cannot allow my wife to end up sleeping on the streets, especially considering she's disabled.
Poverty is becoming increasingly widespread in Spain. Many people lost their jobs in the economic crisis, and their homes because they couldn't pay the mortgage. This is why many apartments now belong to the banks and are vacant. Some 90,000 apartments in Spain are now believed to have people squatting in them. Squatting is not a serious offense in Spain, and property owners are angry. It's almost impossible to get the unwanted residents evicted. Some of the apartments here are squats, others are lived in by their owners, like Fulgencio.
It's a mafia, and we owners are the losers. It's a mafia protected by law.
Fulgencio says his neighbor's apartment stood empty after he left. Now squatters have moved in. They tore out the meter, and now they get their electricity for free.
The owner was on vacation in Rio. When he came home, he couldn't get in. He went to the police, but he was told he was forbidden by law from forcing his way in. More and more squatters are breaking doors open, but no one protects us.
Many expensive apartments stand empty in Spain. Too many were built during the property boom. Now the squatters are well organized and exchange information on how to deal with the local authorities and face legal proceedings. Salvador, a volunteer worker, says the government is to blame for the situation.
Since Franco, governments have always tried to persuade people to buy apartments. But they've failed to ensure that there are enough homes available to rent, like there are in Central European countries.
Zulay and Alberto hope they will soon find somewhere affordable. They're slowly renovating the rundown apartment, but some neighbors still see them as illegal residents.
I don't know how long we can stay here. If they change the law, the police could come and evict us, like criminals. That makes me scared.
But for the time being, they need not worry. No new legislation is in sight. Although squatting does remain illegal in Spain, and they are very well aware of that.
Ya sabemos que es la situación de España.